Etim, man. Nice to have you here, man.
Thank you very much, bro.
Alright, cool. Let's dive straight into this.
Let's go for it.
So, you do a lot of stuff. You Exkluse Media.
Yeah.
And you do a lot of videos for Link Up TV.
Yeah.
So, like, before we get into like the posts and stuff, I
Mhm.
want to like ask you about a tweet.
Okay.
And sitting like we'll build from there.
Okay.
So you dropped a tweet
Yes.
January this year.
Yes.
If it's taken too long,
Yes.
chances are it wasn't done well in the first place.
Yes.
What was the thought behind that tweet?
It's okay. I think I remember what I was I think I was trying to insinuate that when things are going correctly in the right direction, things are free flowing. There's no pausing. There's no second thoughts. It just goes.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I think that's what I was referring to.
Okay, I hear what you
Because
mean.
sometimes as creators we can pause, or not even pause, but we can do things that stutter, and then we can do things that flow.
Yeah.
And that's when you know it's more of an intuition thing.
Yeah.
That this thing is the right way.
Yeah.
I think that's probably.
I hear that. See, I hear you. I hear you on that one. So, how do you get into media in the first place?
Around when was it? It was the story was in high school. I went to school in West London. There was a guy who was running his name was Sam. He was running a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That was called Green Star TV, and he was making a lot of music videos.
Okay.
Myself and my co-founder at the time, Cairo, we used to go to his shoots basically just to kind of help out. We were just interested. It wasn't necessarily an interest I had beforehand.
Yeah.
I was very much. I've always had like small businesses, just to kind of get myself going, because you know when you ask her mom, she says no.
Yeah.
I want to hear yes. So
Yeah, I know. I know what you
You know
mean.
what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So from young, I was diving in different things. So I had like a little trainer business where I was importing trainers and selling them. Then we moved on to we were even selling refreshers in school and selling them.
Oh,
It just kind of everything just grew.
Yeah.
And then the guy that was doing the music videos, like we just found an interest to it because we had a clothing line at the time. I don't know if you know that we had a clothing line called Certified Swagger. So so we had that at the time.
Oh, wow.
As well. So what happened is that whilst he was doing his shoots, I used to think to myself, but that shot should be like this and that shot should be like that.
Yeah.
Or this could be better by doing that. So naturally, I was like, okay, cool. Like this is cool. Like this is interesting.
Yeah.
And to tag up with the clothing line, I thought if I get a camera, let me do the photography for my for the clothing line business, and I can also mess around with some videos.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what I did. I bought a Canon 500D. Did the photos for the clothing line, learned everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much pretty much self-taught. I'll tell you the rest of the story, but pretty much self-taught for the majority of everything, for most of what I've been doing. So moving forward, what happened after that? Got the camera, did the Green Star stuff. Set up at Exkluse Media. We set up things like YouTube talent shows, YGT. That was pretty big at the time in the area.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. We had like if you like, that's a vote. So that was our marketing way to get people involved.
Oh,
and engaged.
nice.
And it, it really quite worked out. Moving forward from there, we then started doing a lot of free stuff. We're just experimenting, putting our hands in different pots.
Yeah.
From modeling shows to behind the scenes to actual music videos to we're just doing everything we could possibly get our hands on. And exploiting the network. Actually, I remember in the early stages, I think 2012, 11, that I even somehow got in contact with Rashid, Link Up TV, and then he was interviewing, I think, a girl called Cleo Soul, and he just said, "Yeah, come down to the studio and just film what you want to film." And that was the first actual time I actually met Rashid.
Wow!
And so we filmed Cleo Soul there. That was cool. The story is very elaborate. I know I'm kind of going here, there, and everywhere. I'm trying to think after that early stage what happened.
So how did that change? Because obviously you met Rashid from Link Up TV for the first time. Then, was there an immediate connection there once you done your stuff, or was it like a build?
What it is Rashid, to my understanding, is a guy that is very fast paced. He's very like if you have it, you have it now. If you don't, no problem. Come back later.
Yeah.
And I think at the time we were just learning. So I think he was just doing that just to kind of give us a little bit of inspiration and a bit of insight into how things go.
Yeah.
Because I think it was more my relationship with Ade OG that kind of sparked the whole working with Link Up TV. Because he's seen a lot of I'll show him a lot of the videos. I'll send a lot of videos to go up on Link Up TV.
Yeah.
And then after a while, there was one video, particularly Kimbo a Million, that that kind of blew, and everyone pretty much like really loved the cinematography and just that video. And from there, like, right, I might as well invite you to because they have like a team of cameramen that kind of like take certain videos on. So invite me to that group chat, and from there, it's just been plain sailing. It's been
cool. Sweet.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that, man.
Thank you, bro.
So how big's your team?
So the team at the moment, so it's me and my co-founder. My co-founder's Cairo, but he doesn't live in London anymore.
Okay.
So what it is, we have a lot of contractors that work closely with us, a lot of young people.
Okay.
So because literally till late last year, it was pretty much just me doing it.
Oh wow.
But like my mum would always say, you can't do it by yourself. You can't. You just true. Can't. Yeah,
it's true. It's true.
You can't do it by yourself. And naturally, I feel like when you create something of quality, no matter what it is, you attract quality.
Yeah.
So naturally, people gravitate towards us. Say they want to do this, they want to do that,
based on the quality that you've done before. Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. So I just said, okay, you want to do photos, you can do photos. You want to help with the video, you can come and help with video. You want to help with lighting, you can come. And naturally, that's led to me having, at the moment, there's about 7 to 8 of us in the group chat. And yeah, all these guys are just young guys that just literally just want to help out. And just involve them, make it happen. So
wow, that's actually a smart way to do it, because you build up young talent as well. So.
Exactly, and that's always a thing that I always have a passion for young people as well. Yeah. So it's kind of like a win-win, man.
All right, cool, man. Yeah. So like, from like you got your first camera was a Canon 500D. Like, what are you using now?
So from the 500D, got rid of that. Went to the 60D. Got rid of that. Went to the 5D Mark III. Didn't get rid of that. That got stolen out of the car. The whole car got stolen, actually.
Oh god,
that's a mad story. We'll get into that segment probably later. But yeah. So after that, I've got the 5D Mark IV. So
okay, I hear it. So what software do you use to edit your stuff as well?
I use Adobe CC, so mainly Premiere Pro. Dabble a little bit of After Effects, but mainly Premiere Pro. I'm quite lazy. That's why I'm creative. So I try to do everything in Premiere Pro. Yeah, and people think, didn't you do that in After Effects? And found a way.
As you've upgraded cameras, like how has your quality improved?
Okay, so it's of course there's the obvious indication to quality improving, which is obviously the resolution, how sharp it is and stuff. But away from that, I feel like as a creative, your quality will always remain the same in terms of the real quality, which is you as a creative. Do you get? And that's the real quality. Yeah. So in terms of that, I feel like my quality in terms of what I'm creating, how I'm creating it, and you know, am I creating the uncreated, which is always what I aim to do, that has increased.
Okay.
That's what I would say.
I hear that.
Yeah, that's obviously by repetition.
Of course, and then you start to figure out stuff as you go along.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. I respect that. Yeah. I respect that. Do you find like it takes a lot of, because we've got an editor here, like we respect him and love him a lot because he goes through a lot for us.
He goes through a lot already.
he goes through a lot for us.
I'm a machine right now. Yeah.
But but do you find like obviously as time's gone on, you've been able to cut your time editing, or have you had to increase your time editing, or
so
depend on what you're doing?
So so there's different ways to look at it. So obviously I run a business first and foremost. Secondly, I'm a creative. Yeah. So in order to bring meet clients' expectations to the best of my ability, there's a time frame that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Obviously recently there's been, we've kind of blossomed and people are really known about Exkluse Media. Therefore demand has increased, which has meant we're shooting more. When we shoot more, so for instance, we shot like 10 videos like in the space of like 8 days about 4 weeks ago. So I can't edit that. I can't. It takes me about between, say, if it's sometimes actually I can do it in about 5 hours, but it takes between 5 and like 26 hours, depending on videos, roughly. So you do the maths.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. No. So I've had to, because I'm very proud of what I've created in terms of the visual side of stuff. You know, I'm very proud of it, and it's very hard to let that side go to somebody else.
Oh, I can imagine.
But I've had to find a way. So like I mentioned earlier, I brought the young guys that I've just been really interested in wanting to learn and stuff into it. And I've basically just, one or two of them, just sat them down, given them all my knowledge, all my you know, the presets, some of the presets I use, some of the things I've bought, just put it into them, and I basically kind of let them make mistakes and then improve them. Yeah. So that's the process that we're going through at the moment. Can't lie, I can't remember the question, but I'm sure that I answered it.
I think I answered the question. Yeah, I respect that. Nah, because obviously it's a big thing. Like, as you're growing a business, obviously, as you said, you can't do it by yourself, and you always having to figure out who to trust with it as well. Because it's not everyone you just give your content to. Because if the client's not happy, they're gonna look at you as the face of the business. So I respect that.
So that's there.
So with Link Up and the other stuff you're working on, like, who are like the biggest artists you've worked with?
Okay, there's different ways of doing it, because there's people that we filmed because we're at events, and there's artists that we've actually worked with one-to-one.
If you go one-to-one.
So in terms of like biggest artists, I mean, I guess, well, a shout out the recent video actually, Harlem Spartans Bands. That's got 1 million views.
Oh wow.
So Harlem Spartans are one of them. There's 6-7 that we worked with through, again, that was through Link Up as well, numerous times. That video, that was cool. That was really interesting. Who else have we worked with? Don E and the Nail on the Bando tune. That was fantastic, phenomenal. What else is there? There's Young Chavs. I always used to look up to Young Chavs actually, and in terms of, I used to love his music. But we worked with Young Chavs recently. Sonar, Little Swordman as well. Recently, again, massive props to Link Up as well for having a faith in a vision. But that's a few of the artists, off the top of my head.
No, I respect that, man. I respect that. Like 6-7 comes to mind. I was like, okay, cool. I respect
that. love.
I respect that.
Love.
That's cool, man. Nah, that's good, man. And like, as you're growing yourself, like you're just getting bigger and you're getting more recognition and stuff like that. How are you handling that?
You know what? Like from young, I've always kind of been in someone's face because of what I've been doing, i.e. the clothing line stuff and things like that. And I would like to believe that it's just more people that see your face. Really, it kind of like, it just means that things are blown up a bit more if you do something wrong and if you do something right. So I don't really think about it too much.
That's a good place to be, actually.
You know,
like
we're human, so it's like. It's just what it is.
Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair, man.
Yeah, man.
So what's next for you?
Really building the team and knowing how, I'm a firm believer of in God and stuff, and obviously just kind of allowing Him to guide it, because everything that's happened so far, I haven't necessarily known how to do it. It's just falling into place. Do you get me? So I think it's a thing where the next thing is like just structure. I want a structure that is, just imperative. Next time I come to the interview, you have that person that does that.
Just bang out.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the next aim. Social media manager, all of that. Accountants and everything basically to make the business really thrive in its own separate departments.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. There's a few things coming up as well, but I won't mention too much.
That's fair.
But there's a few music video productions that are coming up that people might be interested in. So stay locked.
Cool.
And you'll see some of that.
Wow, I respect that. Finally, like, how have your foundations from when you're younger, your parents and stuff, helped you get to where you are now?
My family are my business. Literally, because my mum, especially, is my main supporter. Might as well be my business partner. Like, she supported everything from young, unfortunately, basically, my dad had passed away when I was very young, about 11 or so, and a lot of the birthdays that I'd had when I was interested in this thing, a lot of people would actually put money in to, help me get a camera and stuff, and my mum would be the one that would, organize all of that. So you know, if it wasn't for her, a lot of the things I don't even know. Do you know what I mean?
Would have happened
where I
would
would be, because
yeah.
she really orchestrated a lot of things to allow me to jump from. And yeah, like my brother as well. He's an artist, upcoming Tommy Turner. Look out for him as well. Cool. Yeah, he's pretty dope as well. He supports me all the time. Everyone, yeah, the whole family.
That's cool, man. It's good to you got a good family unit.
Yes.
Alright, cool, man. Etim's been a pleasure, man.
Thank you very much for having me today.
Cool, guys. Keep a lookout for what he's doing, man.
Please do.
Alright, cool. Peace.